These young people arrive at 13 years of age, at the end of their year 8, and they hope that this will be a new land of freedom, a new land of excitement.
They get used to what's going on around them very quickly because of the way they're helped to settle in and the people around them. We've got a very caring environment.
We introduced lots and lots of programmes so that they have the opportunity to find out a little bit more about what Year 9 is like, and hopefully then they have a safe, comfortable move into the senior school.
We had the prefects, who were the upper sixth when the year we were moving up. They took us around as well as the teachers, so that we sort of knew some of the older pupils.
When Max came back after his sort of couple of taster days up in the senior school, he came back and I said to him, you know, you looking forward to going? And he said, oh, Mum, you'll never believe that we can do this and we can do that.
They get more choice about how they spend their time, more choice about what subjects they study.
The fact that he came back and wanted to go back to school in September, you know, he knew he had the whole of the summer. He was so excited about all of the things that would be on offer in the senior school.
The teaching methodology within Year 9 is to give them a broad background on the subject they're taking and making sure that wherever they've come from, within a matter of weeks, months, perhaps at most, they're all at the same level.
Over Year 9, we try and move them forward, and they do move forward, so that at the beginning of Year 10, they're a lot more mature and they're ready to learn and they're ready to push forward into those examination years.
I think it's important that they are given a sense of support and confidence from day one.
We seek really to ignite their enthusiasm, to kindle an interest, and we think the best learning comes out of enjoyment.
Year 9 drama is about creating confidence and creativity on stage.
Their imagination is so important. It's a passport for so many things beyond Taunton School. That's the kind of energy we need to keep going.
Geography at Year 9 is really preparing them for life skills.
You learn so many transferable skills in art. You have to be really critical, you have to look at things in detail.
We offer so much in the music department that's exciting and fresh and different to things that pupils have done before.
As they go through the school, they'll have a variety of activities that they'll learn that's something different, something new, and hopefully we'll inspire them to keep exercising and keep being active.
I try to encourage as many teaching styles as possible to cover the different teaching needs of the students.
We spend a lot of time introducing to the concept of logic and logical thinking, which are the true foundations of mathematics.
Teachers have a genuine passion for their subject, so the fact that they have that passion, the fact that they want to pass it on, automatically inspires anyone who walks into their classroom.
Within Year 9, he's grown as a person. He's been allowed to develop and look at subjects that he possibly wouldn't have considered.
We're looking at the end of Year 9 that they're making positive choices. They're very clear on these are the subjects they want to take on into GCSE, and they're looking forward to it.
I think that we treat Year 9 pupils like young adults, and that's a very positive thing.
Well, I would see myself as sort of the first port of call, really, that I would hope the girls would come and speak to me if they had any problem in school.
You need to get them in and make them feel comfortable, but also giving them a sense of responsibility, a bit more freedom, and giving them the opportunity to, you know, explore that responsibility and freedom in a safe environment.
And you've gone from the top of the school to then to the bottom of the school. So instead of setting the example and everything, you're learning from others. And it's a big change, but it's definitely, I think it was definitely the right time.
I've come here from another school and I've been here for 1 week and it's pretty good. I made lots of friends.
It's just the best thing ever. It's freedom, it's responsibility. They welcome you and you settle in so well. In the first day I was already knowing a lot of people and making us feel really welcome.
Now that we know sort of how to be away from home and how to cope like when we get a bit sad when we're homesick, it's really good because we get a whole lot more responsibilities.
I think the relationship you can establish with the girls is invaluable, really, because the tutor groups are fairly small. You can get to know the girls really well and create a bond with them.
My room's right on the same corridor as them, so I'm right there when they need something. So if they've got a problem, they can come and knock on my door, they can come and talk to me.
The atmosphere that we try and create is a sort of home from home.
We have the year groups through, don't we? We have, you know, in each different year group, we have them through to the house, and they'll come through and have us. Sometimes they'll have us at takeaway evening.
It was really nice to be able to meet everyone, and just the school was really welcoming.
I feel kind of a moral responsibility almost, where the younger girls, I feel, maybe should look up to me, and if they've got any problems, they can come talk to me and set the example for the house.
They can get very enthusiastic, I would say, about their house competitions and wanting their house to be the best.
That's what the house does. It encourages them to make the most of all the opportunities, visits and events that take place here.
At Taunton School, we encourage our young people very much to be involved in all sorts of different activities, and very quickly, whatever their backgrounds, they realise that it is the thing to be involved.
It doesn't matter what you do, because there's such variety here. Everyone's doing something that's different.
Games is a really important part of the PE department here, but equally providing for everybody is also a major part of that as well.
There's a real wide range of sporting opportunities that everyone can get involved in, such as playing some football or going on a cross-country run, or possibly going to join a golf club or taking part in a fitness suite.
I get involved in rugby, hockey and cricket, which are the school main sports. I'm in the rugby A team, hockey in the Bs and cricket in the C team.
The fourth form and the fifth form do have to join the CCF, but if you make it enjoyable for them, they'll want to be here anyway.
From choirs to instrumental groups to small groups, large groups, all sorts of things with a variety of concert opportunities and opportunities for everybody to get involved.
We encourage individuals who have slightly different hobbies and pursuits also to do that within the framework that we operate.
Out of school I do polo, so I'm allowed to miss certain days of the week instead of doing the school sports and go home and do my personal sport, because the school supports me with that.
The science department's a very busy place, and we have quite a large number of opportunities for the pupils in all year groups to actually become involved outside their normal timetables.
It's frenetic, it's busy, it's vibrant, and there is always something going on.
In every department there's an extra dimension. There's a question, why don't you try?
Now, we have a motto in our English History Society, don't just learn it, live it.
It really surprised me. In the first week, there were auditions for AV, which is the top choir in the school.
It was fantastic for her because suddenly here was something that she really wanted to get involved in.
I went in and I just sung to Mrs. Baker, was the lady, and there was like two other men. And then a few days later I got a note saying, congratulations, we'd like to have you in. And I was like, oh my goodness.
I've said to her, just make the most of everything, just grasp what you can while you're here, because it will go so quickly. And she's beginning to understand that she can actually do that now.
How many children do you know come home from school having had a really busy full day and having done their prep say, oh, Mum, would it be okay if after tea I go back to school because I want to go back and do chess, or I want to go back and do whatever it is? How many children actually want to go back to school?
In school, it's a great chance to try something out, do something different. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, we'll encourage, we'll pick up, we'll support, because that is the way school life is. I would hope to think that my staff and I are making a difference to the lives of our young people.
Suddenly I was seeing a very confident Gabby. All of a sudden she's kind of taken that leap.
It's quite a big change, but I think I was definitely ready for it.
I think the relationship that the pupils have with the staff and the staff with the pupils just builds and builds over their time here.
There are some very, very special people I have the privilege of teaching, and they are teaching me more than I think I could teach them in a lifetime.
Teaching is never dull, it's never repetitive. Each day is different.
I always describe it as a real privilege, and a huge privilege.
We've got friends who still say, oh, well, this is costing you a lot of money, and is it worth it?
Seeing how they're growing, seeing how they're maturing, seeing how they're developing, I've absolutely no regrets.
Their unique skills are embraced, encouraged, and they're let to grow, which is, as a parent, you can't ask for more than that.
Our children are going to work till they're 65, 70, even beyond 70. They will need a vast range of ideas, skills and confidence in order to make the most of their working lives.
Everything and everyone makes Taunton School a real asset to any student.
They have a tremendous energy.
Wonderful to see them develop as they go through the school.
At Taunton School, you know, it's the whole package.
As a parent, I want to be able to make the choice for my children.
I want to be here, I want to learn, and I want to continue, and I want to become a successful person. And at Taunton School, I feel like I could do that.